Cool. We've got audio and video, and my voice is coming through. Sweet. All right. I gotta move the mouse out of the way too. There we go. All right, sweet. Lights, camera, action, 100% agree. Because I gotta make sure that everything is working, right?
A Universal Interactive Studios production. Developed by Traveler's Tales.
All right.
Crash Bandicoot.
The Wrath of Cortex. So, last time I ended the stream with 13 out of 25 relics, basically. So this just kind of leaves us with another 12 to get. Give me a second. I just need to double check something. Basically, right now I'm trying to use something called Caster Labs, which allows me to have multiple streams on a single screen, and then hopefully I can then add that to the overlay on my streams. And I did not click on anything fast enough, so it's going to go to like a demo screen. Demo screen, we'll just ignore that. Close that window. Loading 1 minute and getting in and out of the demo. Yeah, I agree. What is your worst levels from the game so far? 100% so far, I would have to say Smokey and the Bandicoot for sure. I am not a fan of a handful of other levels, but I can't remember them off the top of my head, so I'm just gonna go through a few of them. Oh. For some reason it's asking for my login. That's weird. Hold on. Anyway, let's load the game. There we go. I'm like trying to do two things at the same time, which is probably not a good idea. Alright, so let's see. Because I did skip a couple of levels from this warp room, and I think I've only got 2 left in this warp room, yeah. What do I have left? It's Fahrenheit Frenzy and Eskimo Roll. I did skip those 2. Warp Room 3 has the worst levels. I agree with you there. 3 of them are good, but none from that Warp Room are among my top 5. No, I agree. 100%. Like, Warp Room 3 is... I don't know why it's so bad. Like, I don't get it. Wait, what's this? Yeah, Smokey and Eskimo are exceptionally bad, I feel like. Do I have... Pop out Twitch chat and pop out the Kick chat. Here we go. This is the annoying thing about streaming on multiple platforms, is having everything up at once. As much as I like Fahrenheit Frenzy, for being a typical machine room level, that's my least favorite. That's fair. And again, like, Warp Room 3, I like absolutely agree. It's just the weakest level, just period. So I'm gonna try Seashell Shenanigans, cause hopefully that should be alright to go for that like minute 23. But it's gonna take a bit of practice to get through for sure. Ah, I died. First thing that happens, ah, I died. Okay, I'm gonna try and see if I can speed through as much of this as I can. Ah, I forgot mines. Its saving grace is Pyro, the fire elemental, Ruthless Mask, Lolo from the Warp Room left. Warp Room 4 sucks. Haha, immediately. Yeah, I 100% agree. I just immediately died. Whoop. Alright. Being patient, I feel like, is one thing I really can't do, even though that's exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. But if I speed through fast enough, maybe I can get away with, like, knocking my head blasted off by mines, for example. Because I know I need to speed through this level quite a bit, from what I remember. Haha. See, for me to hit 2 crates and for me to not even hit the numbered crate is just almost comedically bad. I feel like I really need to use like that tornado spin, death tornado spin thing. Okay, see, the Aku Aku crates, masks actually came in handy this time. Ah, damn, I got hit. Wait, do I go right? Yeah, I go right. See, I forgot whether or not I actually go right. Yeah. Ah, I died. Oh, no, not yet. I still got one more hit. I still got one more hit. Remember, I'm not aiming for any golds or platinums. I think sapphire is just good enough for me. And I died. You still haven't played any of the secret warp room stuff yet, right? Also, by the way, this game does not have 2 secret levels within levels like Crash 3. Yeah, all the secret levels, all the rooms in the secret levels are basically just individual levels by themselves. Not like the gold gem path for level 7. I forgot the name of level 7 in Crash 3, but yeah, like that is an example of exactly the hidden warp room just having like just an additional path of a level that already exists. One thing I can't wait for is to play some like Twin Sanity and stuff like that. I feel like it's going to be a lot more fun. I feel like I've enjoyed stuff like Crash of the Titans and Mind Over Mutant more than this game. And I want to make that like as apparent as possible. I had more fun with this game, sorry, with Mind Over Mutant and Crash of the Titans than this game right here. I don't know why. Hang 'em High is a yeah, Hang 'em High. Yes, that's exactly the level I'm referring to. Yes, because I remember it's an Arabian level for sure. Right now, what I gotta do here is I gotta hit the TNT because I accidentally got hit earlier on in the level. Ooh, He's like 7 seconds right there. Damn it. I got hit. I died. Twin Center is a really good game. Definitely the best PS2 Crash game to me. It feels like the last game of a series. Almost every character in the from the Crash universe appears in a cutscene or even in picture. That actually sounds really nice compared to playing Wrath of Cortex for some reason. Am I the only one who's thinking that after that sort of like explanation? Also, I'm just working on trying to get the chat onto the screen, but I need to figure out how to combine the chat, but I've been incredibly lazy to do that. So hopefully, like, I should have that done by next stream, like sorted out and everything. Oh, missed a crate. But still, Listran, I really do think you should give Crash the Titan or Mind of a Mutant a shot if you ever get a chance. Like, I genuinely do think you might like them. If, like, everything we've talked about is anything to go by. Wait, did I get hit earlier on? Or did I miss a crate altogether? Must have missed a crate. You could consider Twin Sanity the end of the series if you wanted. Ever since CTR, most characters appear. I think the only ones who don't are Komodo, Mo, Zam, and Zem, the CNK bosses, Penta Penguin, and the masks from Wrath of Cortex. I think the masks not appearing isn't really that much of a loss as I'm now looking at this. So I think there are bigger things that could have been missed out. Let's put it that way. See, I'm trying my best not to get hit by the mines, but the things are just everywhere. Ah, did I get hit again? God damn it. Ah! Almost died. Almost died right there. How much more of this level is there to go? I should be close to the end, right? Oh, I went the wrong way, damn it. Yeah, I'm not making the... Left, yeah. I was a bit late to that one. Okay, after I think one more run, and that should be enough for me to be able to hit the... Well, I mean, I made it to the end and did not win anything. Yeah, exactly. Grr. I 100% agree. But at least I know what I'm doing now. The main idea is that A, I know where things are and how to do them. Now it's just a matter of actually doing the thing better than before. The main thing is I don't want to get hit when I have like the 2 Aku Aku crates on me. when I've got like 2 potential like hits, because then I can just rush through a decent amount of the level. Also, apparently from what I'm aware, or at least from watching other people try and do it, the relics, the platinum relics in the GBA Crash games are apparently a lot harder than like most Crash games. Ah, damn it. I got hit. But anyway, not the end of the world. So here I have to go slower. Ah, well, that didn't work. The Aku Aku masks don't work when you're in the submarine, I've noticed, which is kind of unfortunate. Ah, did I die? I died. Try to hit all the time crates even if you go slow. I think that's better than going fast and getting nothing. You're not wrong about that, but the bit that I have to be the most careful in is that goddamn submarine. That submarine is just awful. Like, I don't get why the submarine is as slow as it is. And it makes the vehicle levels in Crash 3 seem so much better by comparison. Because of how awful, like, the, what's it called? The, with how bad the vehicle levels are in this game. It's weak. It's weaker than piss in the ocean. Basically, I might as well piss in the ocean. You know what? I might as well be, I don't know, taking a piss in my own sink. Also, I think I missed an Aku Aku crate earlier on. So that's unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. I died. I'd rather take a piss in the ocean. Oh, jeez. I do not disagree with that statement by Jack at all. Oh, I got hit. If you think Aku Aku sucks in this game, just wait until you play Twinsanity. If you hit nitro crates, you die regardless. Huh. Then there's no point in Aku Aku in that case then, isn't there? Unless I'm missing something? Whoop. Both of those things just blew up. And there should be another one, I think? Yeah, here we go. And then if I just go down the shaft here and grab these crates. Keep going down the shaft, take a hard left into that 2, and then get the Aku Aku crate here. Keep going left, hit the TNT, let that explode. Twinsanity being their top tier Crash game, that's... Is that a good or a bad thing at that point, I wonder? Okay, so, if I take it slow, take it slow, take it slow, take it slow, just blow up them crates, blow up them crates. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. Another one. Now there's going to be another one here somewhere. Yep, there we go. Ah, another one! Damn it! Okay, so here's where we're going down. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work out for me or not, so here's to hoping that I make it, maybe, who knows. Let just those ones blow up. Now if I just keep going a solid left, those mines won't hit me. Then I'm just going to keep firing through here by getting these crates. Like, I know I'm close. What Crash games are not worth playing anymore? Crash Bash, Wrath of Cortex, sadly, CNK because it hasn't aged well. Yeah, a lot of games have been remade in recent memory, and so they are more playable now than they ever have been. But yeah, very, very close here. I was just off by a couple of seconds. Oh, no, I'm going to restart the trial because I got hit. I ideally want to keep that right there. Original CTR and CTTR literally on the fence. I would say so. CTTR for sure, I would say, is on the fence. CTR, you could argue, is just nostalgia, like, more than anything at the moment, is kind of what's carrying that game. Because people really, really love CTR, specifically because, you know, the PS1 generation was still fairly good in terms of games. Or rather, like, in terms of nostalgia, I guess I should say. I don't think anyone's talking great about Gex or anything like that. Oh, there's going to be another one. Get these ones. And then to the left, to the left, to the left. There we go. Keep going down, keep going down. Take a hard left here, and boom. Additional Aku hit. Whoop. I swear, why are they hiding the... Okay, this is definitely bad level design. Hiding the actual, what's it called? These mines? That's bad design right there. Original Crash 1 to 3, I would say yes. Crash 3, no. I actually like Insane a lot better. And that's absolutely fair. Because I haven't played, like, original Crash 3 in a long time. So I wouldn't be able to speak too much to that. Ah! I got hit. You know, just keep charging forward. Two seconds here, plus a bunch of one crates here. Keep going down, keep going down, keep going down. Then gonna go down, descend on the one. Fire at this guy. Ah, how did I get hit by the... You know what? Let's not even question that. The Nitro Blast was big enough to still hit me for some reason. Oh, I am close to finishing this level. Boom. Alright. Spire is a bit different. I think Year of the Dragon is the strongest of Reignited. Gateway to Glimmer for the originals. Yeah? J... G... D. Done. Though I suppose it depends on who you ask when it comes to, what's it called? The characters, the additional characters that were in Year of the Dragon. Because let's not forget Sergeant Bird and stuff like that exist in... but also, Agent 9 is worse in original and is better in Reignited as well. Hmm. Surprising how we got Gateway to Glimmer, and in America it's called, what was it called again? Ripto's Rage, if I remember right. Something to that extent. Ah, damn it. I think the additional characters control much better in Reignited. I think that they also include Sergeant Bird. He is more tight to control, but still better, question mark. You know what? I think that any improvement is a good improvement when it comes to Sergeant Bird. The fact that he also returns as a playable character across multiple Spyro games is just astonishing. Even though he plays the worst in the original Year of the Dragon. Surely I can't be the only one who feels that way, right? Lol. It's true though, he does appear in more games. Which I mean, yeah, and again, Sheila plays the best. And then you kind of have everyone else in between. Bentley, who is just way too slow. Agent 9, who is just kind of clunky at best. Oh, I'm not disagreeing. No. It's not about disagreeing. It's just like, I know you agree, and that's why it's almost like worth repeating in a way. Plus, I can make a good thing out of it. Yeah, Sheila and Agent 9 never seen again. I'm surprised. No, I'm pretty sure Agent 9 did appear in like a a side like GBA game or something. I can't remember. Didn't he? Or am I imagining things? Sergeant Bird returns as a Speedway character in A Hero's Tale and Bentley in one of the later levels. Come to think of it, how many levels does A Hero's Tale have? Hopefully it has more than universes, remember? But you're right. Yeah. Oh yeah, universe. Right. GBA universe is a different universe to the other universe. To the mainline universe. Up to from, what, 1 to Shadow Legacy, if I remember right? Yeah. And then, like, you've got, you know, Legend of Spyro being a separate thing altogether. Alright, let's just run through this maze real quick. Damn it. I got hit. Well, anyway. Ah! I'm also counting the homeworld in A Hero's Tale as a level because they're more like a level in that game. 15 levels, which isn't much, but more than Enter the Dragonfly, yeah. Oh, he's an Attack of the Rhinox? Interesting. Wouldn't have figured that. But there are 4 hub areas in A Hero's Tale. Each has 3 levels, including the homeworld, but the 4th hub has 6 instead of 3 for some reason. Probably just to make it seem different or unique or something, I'm not too sure. Having double the levels in the final home world, despite the fact that, you know, having that many levels isn't that much to begin with. Given that, I think, like when we look at, say, Spyro 2, for example, the first 2 worlds put together is 14 levels plus like another 5 or so, I think, in like Winter Tundra. So that is actually a low number of levels for sure. Whoop. Oh crap. A Hero's Tale certainly isn't perfect, but it has the best antagonist since Ripto's in Spyro 2. Don't say anything about the antagonist in like, what's it called, in A Hero's Tale and stuff, because I want to play that. Like, I want to stream that. because I'm very interested in wanting to play those games. Because obviously they've since passed me by, and yet for some godforsaken reason I ended up playing, what was it? Legend of Spyro instead. And that was an awful, awful game. Like, it was not good. And I cannot in good conscience ever recommend that game to anyone, especially if you are a Spyro fan. Because Spyro has always been known as the collectathon series of games. So to turn things on their heads and just completely change the very genre that you're playing, it can work sometimes, but not in this case. Not at all. Oop. Oh, depth perception again. Oh my god. I hate this so much. So hold on, I'm just gonna get through this real quick. Jump on the Aku crate and then jump up into here. What? That was very weird. I had to move forward a bit. I don't even know if I'm even going to be able to make the time now, I think. What? All PS2 games besides Titan the Mind of and all PS2 Spyro games were well within my radar and ownership as a teen, so you can ask me all. Fair, fair. Whoop. Drop down and attack. Attack. Jump. Jump. I'm just going to ignore those two, because honestly they're just too annoying to get because of depth perception. Which honestly is just going to be one of my bigger complaints of the game, I think. Whoop. 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 When I saw Titans announced, I was like, no thanks. That's fair. That's fair. And honestly, like, initially when I played Titans, I wasn't a fan of the game at all when I played the game on PSP. But I've grown to like it now that I've played this game. I think that maybe Titans just was a better game. And maybe I might be a little bit too, like, low on this game. That could very well be the case. I'll probably just give it a couple more goes before I skip this level and just try a different one. Because there are still other levels for me to earn relics on that I haven't tried yet. Better game or not, it definitely did one thing right. Introduce a completely new idea. Yes. The whole, like, Titan jacking mechanic was, definitely a new idea for sure. And you can never truly kill those things as well. Well, I mean, you kind of can, but not in the way in which you would imagine. Ah! Alright, one more go. I think if one... Oh, okay, no, never mind. Alright, cool. Well, I'll skip Bonsai for now and maybe come back to it later. But it'll depend on whether or not I even need the relics anyways, because there's 30 levels and I need 25 relics. So technically I could get relics from the secret warp room if needed. So I'll come back to that one. Warp room 3. I am missing only 2 relics, right? Yeah, crashes to ashes. No, sorry, Eskimo roll and thing. Eskimo roll. Damn it. I hate this game. I hate this level. So why am I doing this level again? Oh, Smokey and the Bandicoot was bad enough. Hey, at least I got a gold in that. I was very close to platinum. Or did I get a platinum? I can't remember. I got a relic at least. Man, they really messed up this whole mechanic with Eskimo Roll. I am just really not happy with it at all. Here we go, and then I just keep going down this path. So I've made it through the initial group of like hazards. Now there's still a lot more to go around though, so I have to be extra careful as I'm going down the hill. Oh, it's Dingo Dial. Bah! Make it over here. Oh yeah, these ones don't move, do they? So I can just rush through here. Stick to the left, go through here. Now here, I have to go to the right. Whoa. There we go. Then I'm gonna wait for this thing to come back around. I did warn you that out of the 4 Atmosphere levels, only 2 of them are good, but those 2 are excellent. I agree. Poor Dingodile, Entropy, and Engine. Their failures in last game, Cortex demoted them to NPCs. Speaking of Engine, he did not appear in any of these levels. Yeah, that's true. Dingodile did no. Engine did not appear. That's correct. Man, just gonna have to keep waiting. And nah, I forgot what the time was that I was supposed to beat, so I'm just gonna have to keep going and hope that I am fast enough to make it to the other side. Minute 20, was that enough? It was, yes. He did not appear in any of these levels except Smokey. Actually, you know what? That's a bigger insult to Engine than anything else. No, I don't blame you for wanting to see me do the secret levels, because to be honest, like, I'm curious. How bad are these levels? I know that they can be bad, but like, how bad? That's the question right there. Alright, next is Fahrenheit Frenzy. Let's do this. And the amount of effort that you have to do to even get to these levels is absolutely astonishing. And that is making me question everything right now. I am without a doubt just like wondering what the heck is going on here. Anyway, I'm just gonna note down another timestamp for another short that I can make. Entropy's voice in this game was a different actor and he did a terrible job. Yeah, unfortunately, Michael, he did not come back to voice Engine, unfortunately, here. Okay, surviving this is going to be annoying because I know that like these helicopter-ish segments were annoying for me initially when I went through the game. So hopefully I should be a little bit better at... Nope, I died. But it's weird because he came back later. I'm pretty sure it was some contractual obligations, I'm pretty sure. Like, something must have happened that like gave him far more favorable contractual stuff that allowed Michael to just come back, which is at least a nice thing in that sense. Up. Oh, damn it. Maybe I should have stopped, went up, and then went forward. But yeah, machine room level, and you're saying that for yourself personally that this is one of the weakest machine room levels. I kind of understand why, but for me, it more so has to do with the fact that it's the helicopter segment here that probably annoys me the most personally. Because the controls of this thing is just absolutely whack. So I am not looking forward to the bonus, like the secret warp room stage regarding this exact same thing. Oh, wait, what the heck? I made it? Oh, sweet. Oh, no, wait, no. There's still a little bit more to go. Never mind. I was getting a little bit too excited for nothing. Oh, made it. Cool. Full Twin Sanity, even Embryo, Papu Papu, and Pinstripe returned. Interesting. I don't think I would have ever, thought Pinstripe of all characters would appear. Characters we saw only twice previously. There were rare cast members who appeared. Oh, and Komodo Joe. Komodo Joe appears, but Komodo Mo didn't? Ah, I died. The Komodo brothers, man. Besides Crash Bash, did they only appear in Crash 2, right? From what I recall. Cool. Alright, so. Oh, hit the lava there. Oh. I forgot the controls for like a split second just now. Whoop. A little bit more to go, a little bit more. Did you know Ripperoo, Koala Kong, Pinstripe, and Embryo worked for Cortex original? Yeah, and then apparently, like, the theory was that, like, Crash 2, like, none of them returned, or all turned against him, or something like that. After he was beaten, they all turned against them. Ripperoo returned, but we're serving Embryo instead in Crash 2, yeah. Except Engine. Engine is, like, he's a fascinating... I love Engine. For, like, a villain, he's great. I love him. He remains... like he will follow Cortex to his grave. That's why I think that Engine returning in Mind of a Mutant and Crash of the Titans was an excellent choice because he made for a very good character during those moments. Like he was a genuinely funny villain. The writing for him, the voice acting, like if there's one thing I can give the game credit for, like Crash Mind of a Mutant and Crash of the Titans, is that, hey, Engine is like the best thing ever. Engine was introduced in Crash 2, so I don't think he had a chance to turn against him. Though in Crash 3, he is still serving Cortex. No, but the thing about it is that he continues to serve Cortex in every game that he's in, though. That's what I'm saying. But also, that's kind of like the character that he serves. Like, or that is the kind of character that he is. He is very loyal to Cortex, basically. Ripperoo, Komodo brothers, even Tiny were serving Embryo in Crash 2. Tiny, however, would stop serving Embryo and would serve Cortex in Crash 3. He was the only one in this instance. Yeah, that's fair. Whoop. There's a surprising amount of Crash lore that's going on across the games, though when you ask people, most generally would probably not even know about it. Oh. Go left. Then go straight, go down, then go up, here, go forward. Okay, cool. Almost there. Almost to the end of this initial segment that doesn't go on for too long, which is If nothing else, at least good on that part alone. Note embryo hadn't been seen since the explosion in the Cortex Vortex in 1997. So he hasn't been seen since Crash 2, interesting. Ah! Yes, but is a boss into insanity. Okay. He's a boss into insanity and yet he... So the question then becomes, how did he survive the Cortex Vortex from Crash 2? That is the question, is it not? Oh, almost there again for the umpteenth time, I think. Whoop. Yes, but a boss. Oh, he wasn't in it. Remember, he and Coco and Crash blew it up with the 42 gems. Oh yeah, because that was the secret ending, right? Oh. Close. Nearly blew myself up there. Wait, oh, it goes over this thing. Ah! But by doing so, Uka Uka was released as revealed in the opening of 3. It means that Cortex never knew his mask was in the prison inside his own vortex. No, he did not know that, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Because even like, Cortex was surprised by that, I'm pretty sure. At least from what I recall, I think he was surprised by seeing Uka Uka. And then, of course, because he was surprised, so was Aku Aku and then Crash and Coco, of course. The only character who was never seen again in the original Crash universe up until and including Twinsanity was Torna. Wait, Torna is also in Twinsanity? Huh. And then she only then returns in Crash 4 after that, I'd imagine. Even Koala Kong appears in Twinsanity. No, she isn't. Wait, she doesn't? I mean, she never returns, period. Ah, right. Close. I knew that when I started Fahrenheit Frenzy, the bit that was going to give me the most trouble was going to be the helicopter section, but it looks like, nah, it's actually just the platforming. I played this game originally out of curiosity, and now I'm like, man, I feel like playing something else. That did not take long at all to kind of have that feeling shift, I think. If we're talking about Spyro 4 and 5, which was better? Well, Music Classic, minigames graphics are better in ECD. Interesting. Music and graph. Well, I mean, we're talking about a PS2 game compared to like PS1 games. So I feel like there's kind of some element of a well obviously there. Alright, here we go. So if I just go down and then I go up. I Hear His Tale has awful minigames, guitar minigames, spark sections, and especially Blink sucks. Hunter and Sergeant Bird, however, are good. Interesting. Because I know Blink sucks for sure. Like that. I think I got that from Jack's every level ranked, and that was the lowest one that came up. So I'm expecting like Blink stuff to just inherently be terrible. From the offset. Wait, what are these lights supposed to be? Like lasers or something, or just? Because it just looks like Crash is dying from a light show. It's like, oh, he doesn't like the spotlight. Shine it on him. Hunter was more random, appearing twice, only playable. I mean, the thing is that at least Hunter is playable at all, because it's rare to have Hunter be a playable character in a Spyro game. And usually it's a good time when you do play as him. Even the like stuff that he was doing with the checkpoint, like not checkpoint, the stuff he was doing with the speedways in Spyro 3 were still kind of fun though. What? I almost ran into like those nitros for a second. Yeah. So that's where the bonus was. The bonus round ball. Ah, nitro. I keep forgetting there's a nitro there. Sergeant Bird speedways were mostly good. Unlike Square Eye Jack, I liked most of the ETD levels. There are only 8, but they are long as hell. The ones I don't are some of the early ones. Cloud9, Dragonfly Dojo. There. Because I think from what I remember you telling me before was you like the first half of the game, but the second half just isn't like as good. Because like some of the checkpoints are way too far from each other. Some of the challenges can be a bit annoying, you know, that type of thing. The layer levels are great. In fact, I would go to say they are fantastic, even if buggy. Interesting. Whoop. Not quite. I like the second half more than the long shot. Oh, did I say the first half better? No, sorry. I meant to say the second half. That was me like sort of misspeaking. I feel like a lot of like misspeaking happens when people stream because like you're focusing on something but you're also like talking at the same time. So at some point you just kind of gotta look at it and be like, oh, Like, it is kind of difficult to talk and actually play at the same time. Checkpoints could be better. Thieves' Den, despite being a favorite, has some bad checkpoint design, too many cliffs, and platforms to die. Yeah. Though I suppose that's more in relation to level design. Like, that wouldn't be a concern at all if the level was well designed, that checkpoints were placed accordingly across the level, and that, like, you know, it's easy to tell, oh, you're gonna die here if you know, jump off or whatever. Just something along those lines. Even if a game couldn't be finished and has 8 levels, just don't make it buggy. Hunter only appears in 2 levels. You probably could have done with 1 or 2 more. Was Hunter really like the best playable character in Hero's Tale? Because that's what it sounds like. Moneybags only appears in the first level, which is the greatest insult. He should have appeared more. Yes, he is. No one but Spyro was playable in Into the Dragonfly. Ah, okay. Let's see. What? I don't want to skip too many levels just in case, like, I'm not able to get the relics in the bonus levels or the secret warp room levels. Because I feel like that could happen fairly easily. I already have access to, I think, 3 of the levels? Actually, wait, how many relics do I have? Yeah, 15. So I only have like, what, 10 more relics to go? Blink is the worst playable character, obviously, than Sparks in both Year of the Dragon and A Hero's Tale. I liked him in neither game. He doesn't seem like a likable character at all. The fact that he's like the professor's grandson, I think? If I remember right. Something to that extent. And that the biggest complaint about his gameplay is that it's just very slow, monotonous, and boring. I think Blink only got there through nepotism into the game. Right, over here. What? Was there a nitro there? All character levels and speedways are found inside main levels. They don't have their own unique levels. Same with Enter the Dragonfly, as speedways are in 3 of the 8 levels. Interesting. Okay, okay. What? Nearly died there. Right, made it through the first segment. I was thinking of whether or not I should play, like, after I finish the secret levels, I can move on to, like, the next game for streaming. And I was, like, thinking either, what's it called? Into the Dragonfly or... I was thinking of either Into the Dragonfly or Crash to Insanity. And I think I've just decided, you know, I'm going to do Into the Dragonfly first and then Twinsanity after that. So that's kind of like what my streaming plans look like at the moment. At least for now. I mean, again, things can change, but I'm pretty adamant that I do want to, you know, try and play some of these other games as well. Ah, I died. What? Oh, right, I got crushed. Same with Into the Dragonfly. Oh no, you should do A Hero's Tale after. Oh, no, Hero's Tale was going to be after Into the Dragonfly. The other game I was talking about was Twinsanity. Oh, right. Do Into the Dragonfly, then A Hero's Tale, and then do Twinsanity, I guess? Because at the moment, like, as far as, you know, streaming games, like, I am spoiled for choice right now. So it's really just, like, going from one game to another. What am I feeling? What's going on? That type of thing. But yeah, I think if that's the case, then that would be the way to go. Because how closely tied are the events of ETD and A Hero's Tale anyways? You could, but if you really want to do Twinsanity, you could do that, then the two Spyro games, either or. Oh yeah, keeping the two Spyro games together, I think I'd rather do the two Spyro games together and then do Twinsanity. I heard ticking sounds and I thought that like something was happening with like a TNT crate or something, but no, it was just the timer. Not really related, other than Nasty North returns as one of the main bosses. The game is initially set in the Dragon Kingdom from Spyro 1 of the first hub. Okay. Well, I mean, that's still good to know at least. Into the Dragonfly, however, is set in the Dragon Realms, which has no relation to Spyro 1 at all. Don't know where it is set. Maybe they tried to do something unique with it, and they just did it incredibly poorly as a result. Anyway, let's Droid Void. Level 17. Once I've unlocked the 4th Crash level, I'll probably just go the 4th secret level and got maybe like one more relic. I think maybe it's an area nearby. Probably in an area nearby. He just straight up blasted me. What the heck, man? I'm already off to a good start, knowing that there's a harder version of the level available later on with Crash Droids. Ah! Died. Oh, I forgot how slow the monkey bars are. I feel like that should be a negative, just how slow the monkey bars are. Games with poor design, choices or glitches make for a better stream. That's true. You're not wrong about that. Because then it's like unexpected the way things work. Ah! Like a lot of that stuff is just incredibly unexpected, and so it leads to those sorts of moments. Too bad I can't speed up like the movement on the monkey bars here. Is it worth me even going for these two-second crates? Let's see. Nope, that was not worth it. The loading music is glitched with this level song. It always bothered me. That's actually pretty funny. That's actually genuinely pretty funny. Now that you mention that. Because the thing is, during the like loading scene. Oh yeah, no. You know what? Now I do hear it. I do hear it. Ah, I forgot about like this bit. The most annoying part of the level. What? Initially I was like, oh, I didn't know that like that music was not supposed to be during the loading screen. And so now it's like, oh, interesting. That was a glitch the whole time. Oh no, wait, sorry. The loading music is glitched in with this level song. Okay. But now I can't unhear like the loading music sound. Not much further to go. Do you really think that the mines from the underwater like crash 3 levels is really poor design, or just a way to make it unbearably challenging? Mines from the underwater. I think that falls under unbearably challenging, I would say. Whoop. Seashell Shenanigans, Coral Canyon. Seashell Shenanigans is just not a good level, like, at all. I have to wait here and then double jump up. I learned that from you, man. Alright. Now for the... Just keep moving, 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 just keep moving. So what am I supposed to be? 2 minutes, right? This guy only fires forward, so as long as I avoid him, I should be fine. What? How did I get hit? Oh, anyway, dude, let's not question it. Just keep moving forward. 2 minutes and 1 second. And I died. What was your least favorite level from Warped? Ah, Egopus Rex. Level 32 was my least favorite level in Crash 3. Actually, wait, hold on. Yeah, I think Egopus Rex would have to be like my least favorite level in the entirety of Warped. What was this one? Coral Canyon. Ah. Weathering Heights. Minute 37. Really, I don't think that's that bad at all. I would say Rings of Power, Ski Craze, or Mad Bombers. Mad Bombers I don't think is that bad. I think it's fine. It's just extremely annoying because you have to hit the propellers instead of like any other part of the planes. Whereas Rings of Power is really bad. I agree with that. Crash has never had particularly good levels in bonus or the secret warp rooms or anything like that, so I do agree that is particularly bad. Whoop. I died. Wuthering Heights, my fave from this flawed mess. I agree, Wuthering Heights is a very good level. Whoop. Lol. Yes, that is not the ideal way to die, but hey, it is what it is. Whoop. This hallway is one where you just cannot rush. Ah. So you can't go through both of them in a single run. That's unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. Ah. Them dang fans. I agree. Fangs be dang. Fans be dang. Whoop. Ah, I blew myself up again. Whoop. Whoop. Another one. Wuthering Heights. Yep. Hell of a level though. Wait for the fans, wait for the fans to stop, and dang. Fans are going off again just as I'm like about to run through them, because obviously the game doesn't let us do that. So unless there's like a way of being able to glitch through the walls and dying, but that's also probably ill-advised, all things considered. Level reminds me of the lab, sewer of later, and piston it away. I mean, I can see why. It's specifically the bits where you're running to... Ah, damn. Again, another case of bad design is like hiding our vision from being able to see where Crash is going. That's not challenging, that's just extremely annoying, and there's no reason to do that. Wait for this to stop and run. I still hit the fan. Well, I don't even know what the heck just happened. I was walking on like the air. I need to clip that out. Hold on. When was that? When did I record that? An hour, 18 minutes into the stream. Okay. I need to write this down because I don't know what the heck happened there, but something happened there. That's all I'm committed to saying. Was I somehow glitched? Like, I didn't die from falling, which is crazy. Well, that sucks. Like, when I attack, I'm just stuck in the spot, so just have to... Whoop, jump, and off we go. If you're in the moment of losing a mask, you can fly on a spot and be standing temporarily. That's exactly what happened. Which I'm pretty sure is not meant to be a thing that I'm able to do. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's not what was supposed to happen. Here we go. Got the Aku Aku mask, sweet. And I'm just gonna run through here, avoiding the fan blade, the first fan blade of 2. Pass through the second one here. Run around here, grab that crate. I keep saying boxes instead of crates sometimes. I need to use the proper terminology here because I'm a real Crash fan, so you got it. One thing I like about the GBA Crash games is that there isn't like a secret warp room hidden behind relics. All levels are available to you when you play through those games. So if nothing else, that's at least something really positive I can say about the GBA games. In addition to them being very good. Nearly died there, but hey, could have been worse. Oh, the invisible mask, box crate thing, whatever you want to call it. Whoop. GBA games made you feel like you were still playing a Naughty Dog PS1 game. And that is why I love the PS1 games. The PS1 games are so good. And They have the most challenging relics, I want to say, out of the entire Crash franchise. Hell, the first level in like Crash 2 Entranced is like very difficult, mind you. Oh, that's Droid Void, right? What's this one again? Coral Canyon, right? I skipped Coral Canyon intentionally because it's going to be a nightmare to get through. $20 relics and then 25. What levels do we have here? Nighttime, Ghost Town, Ice Station Bandicoot. So far, I've only got the 3. Wait, how many am I sitting on now? 16. Oh, yeah. Just need to get like a few more. What's this one? Crash and Burn. Let's do that. Minute 45, though. That seems like a pretty lengthy amount of time. Now this level is like way better than I think a lot of people should, like a lot more people should give this game, this level specifically credit for just like the amount of like levels just before that I've done that are really annoying to deal with and stuff like that. This feels more like a Crash level than a lot of the previous levels. Jack ranks this highest in all his level rankings at number 20. Honestly, it's well deserved. Like, this is a very good level. But now my memory is partly failing me on where the hazards are. Because it feels like it's been so long since I've actually played the level. Even though it's only, what, like 2 weeks ago, I want to say? Solar Bowler was 21. Ah. So Solar Bowler was his favorite atmosphere level. I think personally for me, Solar Bowler is a solid second after Bamboozled. I still think Bamboozled is like the better atmosphere level in my opinion. Oh, I forgot about the birds that like blow up on you. As long as I like run past them, I think I'll be pretty good with the birds. Like the birds can't hurt me unless I'm too close to them, in which case that's going to be a bit of a problem. Correct, Solar Bowler was awesome, is awesome. This warp room is honestly very strong. Can't say the same thing for Crash 3's final warp room. I mean, it's fine, but it's repeating level throughout. And the thing is that, like, Warp Room 4 and Wrath of Cortex, or this game right here, like, that introduced space levels. And the thing is that, like, that thing carried over into this warp room. So I do think that, like, space levels is actually a strong theme to have in that sense. Yeah, I got it. Well, anyway. Whoop. Whoop. Narrowly avoided that bird and these hazards. I think I got the sapphire, right? Yeah. Warp Room 1 was amazing in Crash 2 and 3, and probably this game too if you ignore Tornado Alley. Tornado Alley is like, yeah, easily the weakest level in this game's Warp Room 1. It was too short. Having a plane level there just seems really, really weird by itself anyways, but I mean, that's just me. I don't like plane levels in general. Gold Rush is next, okay. Warp Room 2 is very good in all games. Crash 2 maybe not as big a fan for me, but Crash 3 and Wrath of Cortex definitely. In Crash 3, you have Hang 'em High, Hog Ride, and especially Tomb Time. The Ancient Egypt levels in Crash 3 are phenomenal. I have nothing but positive things to say, and that carries over into the GBA games. So I do absolutely agree with you on that. I have nothing but positive things to say in that sense. And Gold Rush here is a very interesting level as well. Like, I like the design. I like what they're going for with this level. I just need to, again, be a bit more wary about, like, the hazards in the level. Like I said, just need to be a little bit wary of the hazards because there's quite a few of them here. Isn't Warp Room 3 like the worst Warp Rooms generally for you? Warp Room 3 hit and miss for me. Crash 3 was good, but Plant Food is the third of its level type. Bear down. Crash 2, yeah. Bear it. Though you have Sewer or Later and Road to Ruin, incredible. Warp Room 3 from Crash 3 and Wrath of Cortex, yeah, no, I can't recommend. I would argue for me personally, I like levels like Double Header, for example. Deep Trouble, can't recommend that either. You know what? Underwater levels, just not a fan at all. What other levels are there in Crash 3's Warp Room 3? Like, you know what? Deep Trouble. Just that's it. Like, I think Deep Trouble is like the only level that I. Oh no, not Deep Trouble. Double Header is the only one that I really like. Dino Mines and Double Header, but the rest are just meh. Oh, Dynamite, yes. Because it had another dinosaur themed level similar to like level 4. What? Did my controller disconnect or something? Yeah, my controller just disconnected and then reconnected. Damn it. Hate it when stuff like that happens, but anyway. Whenever I'm able to get 2 Aku Aku masks, there's usually a point where I can get a 3rd in the level. Ah, died. Warp Room 4, usually number 1. Certainly in the case in Crash 2 and Crash 3, you have Digging It, B having Cold Hard Crash, and especially Ruination, Brutal, all of them. Without a doubt. I do agree with the Warp Room 4 sentiment, but for me personally, the reason why I love Warp Room 4 the most is in Crash 3, the engine boss. Engine's boss fight in Crash 3 is just exceptional. I have nothing but positive things to say about that fight. It's just so good. So very, very good. Whoop, died. Crash 3 was the best for 4th Warp Room. Sphinxinator, Tell No Tales, Future Frenzy, and Tomb Raider. My god, Warp Room 4 and Crash 3 might be my favorite. In Crash and the boss, yes. 100%, I agree with the boss. It really takes you by surprise just how many like how much of a health bar Engine has, but then when you figure out how to beat him, and then the second round of the boss fight as well, just yeah, it's beautiful. It is absolutely glorious. And rather than like, you know, dying in a single hit, like with most boss fights in Crash 3, you've got a health bar similar to like the other vehicle levels. And I think we can not argue, but agree that that boss fight might be the best vehicle level in all of Crash. Because technically, because you're in a spaceship, you are in a vehicle after all. So I think we could say that that's a vehicle level in the game. It might be the best warp room. But Warp Room 5 is a close contender. Droid Void, Crash Droids, and Wuthering Heights are great. Avalanche is mostly fine, but not Coral Canyon. Coral Canyon is awful. I do not like Coral Canyon. There are too many hazards in a short period of time. The swimming mechanic in this game, and I think we could argue with Crash 3 as well, is not good at all. I don't like the underwater levels at all. Can't say that I can say anything positive about them. So yeah, I think my favorite is between Warp Room 4 and 5 in Wrath of Cortex. Let me see if we can just do another run through here. Avoid the bird. I only got one of the 2 crates, damn. Okay. Warp Room 5 is a better Warp Room than Warp Room 3. Probably. Crash 2 was amazing. Rocket and Spaced Out. Wow. Crash 3, sorry, but I don't like much of the levels. Gone Tomorrow is fine, but Bug Light is the saving. Yeah. This game, phenomenal. Wrath of Cortex has only Medieval Madness as a dud. Yeah, I agree. Medieval Madness is the only real dud. Because of course we've still got, you know, Cortex, Vortex, and Crate Balls of Fire as well, lest we forget. Man, Crate Balls of Fire is such a good level. Anyway, enough gushing about levels. Time to focus on this one. Because we're getting there. I forgot what the time is that I'm supposed to be beating for this level now. I'm pretty sure I'll remember when I hit the end of the level and I'm like, did I get the Sapphire? Yeah, Wrath may have a lot of problems, but Crash and Burn, Gold Rush, Crate Balls, and Cortex Vortex are all neat. I agree. Those are all neat levels. I like them. Even though I'm not a fan of this game. Like, I like Crash games, don't get me wrong, but like, yeah, there's just so much that we could critique about Wrath of Cortex. But hey, those levels in particular are quite nice. Oh yeah, that's right, I have to press square to... Let's speed through this. Were there any nitro crates here? I completely forgot if there were. I can't help but think that like the time to beat must have been like 1:40 something. Alright, I think this is like the final dash, I think? Oh, I should have gotten the Aku Aku crate. Otherwise, I would have 3 crates right now. I mean, like, I would be invincible right now. Why did I even try to go that way? Yeah, well, whatever the time is, I'm certainly not beating it, so... Best 5th warp room, Crash 2, and I might argue this one is even better than 2, only because everything is unique. Night, Flight, and Piston It Away bring 2 down. Okay. Interesting thoughts. Alright, I'm just heading back to the warp room to try maybe level 23. Medieval Madness. The reason is backtracking, I agree. Oh, backtracking. Oh, because, yeah, to get all the crates, you need to backtrack a decent amount of the level. Well, that's the thing about multiple paths, though. Ah, there's the clock. Here we go. That died. This level is incredibly annoying for like just the amount of like moving around, backtracking and whatever have you. Crash 2 being the only game that has like the split path backtracking as a problem, yeah, I agree with that. Because Crash 3, you don't really do much of that to begin with, like backtracking. And in Crash 1, you only sometimes do backtracking. I think Crash 2 took it a little bit too far. And made like a decent amount of crates hidden away. Having to travel down one path and then have to then backtrack the same way all over again. Ah! Crash 3 does have it on Future Frenzy. It does, but it's not as bad. Because I did say never, but I guess I am wrong technically on that. Because I forgot Future Frenzy does have it. So for this bit, I need to take it slow. What? How? Was I even close enough to touching it? Died. Alright, let's try this again. I somehow got air. I went fast enough and got some air. That's interesting. Whoop. Let's head on down. What? Alright, that didn't work out at all. Sure enough. Let's try this again and... got a little bit more air, but hey, it's the usual. Whoops. Whoop. Then I need to stick to this side. Down, up, up, up. I guess not. Whatever. I got a few crates anyway, so I think it's fine. Ah, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. I fall. I'm trying to get the last trophy on Vice City, and man, it's a grinding doozy. I feel like it can't be as bad as like a lot of other grinds that exist in games, but then again, that's like basically a non-argument, I guess. Got some more air, sweet. Also, I've made a couple more like game reviews of games that I've finished recently that I've gotten 100% or the platinum trophy on. So I'm hoping to get those 2 videos out in the coming couple of days. In between like doing some gaming news videos as well. So hopefully that will be good. What? I checked gameplay of Vice City and San Andreas for the original, and Vice City does not look good at all. And Vice City does not look as good as San Andreas at all. It's only the DE where Vice City looks as good, if not better. Yeah, I think it's the improvement of... I think the improvements benefit Vice City more than San Andreas, I think. Ah, jeez. Stick to that top side. Got it. Get another crate and go down this way. And then grab these as well. Whoop! Grab the 2, keep going. 3, 2, close one, 3, and then Tiny just passed him. Nearly hit the nitro. When I originally played this level, I did not have fun with it, because like at near the end of the level, I just kept getting lost, which direction I was supposed to go in. Okay, I'm just gonna go up. Go along this Rube Goldberg machine here. And going around. Nearly touched the nitro there. Going around the sides. By the way, if you're wondering, about playing CNK, only do it if you want to complete adventure mode, which in itself is very fun. Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel did not bring that in. That is, if I do play it, it'll be because of that, because of the adventure mode, but also because it'll be interesting to play both that and the GBA version like alongside each other. I just thought that would be an interesting idea. No. I died. I was like at the very end of the level too, which really sucks. Character voices are still present and some tracks look better than like Out of Time and Hyperspace. Oh yeah, because even though the GBA version, like, you're talking about the PS2 version, but like, in the GBA version, they did remove like the anti-grav section. Then the tracks are still perfectly fine in my opinion. Like, I still think that they're good tracks, especially the final race in the game, which is just probably the best track, I want to say. One of the best for sure. Yep, 2 here, 3 here, 2 here, 1, 3, go around Tiny, go up the ramp, hit these ones, keep going up. Not much further to go. Damn, I died. Whoop. 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 Ah, no, wait. Careful, careful, careful. Now stick to the top, stick to the top, stick to the top. Whoop. Almost there. Gotta get to the just end of this little bit here. Trying to go around tiny and up here. These ones go up and a little bit more to go. No. Close. Nearly got knocked off completely. So not the end of the world, which is good. Then wait for this platform to come down. And then we go back up. Right there. Drop down to the bottom. And grab the crates that are down here. Whoop. Nearly hit the nitro. Thank goodness I didn't. And I'm just going to grab this 3 seconds. And I'm going to start running in this direction. Along like this sort of curved path. Ooh, that was dangerous because I almost fell. If I fall once, then I'm basically like, I got to restart the level. Now that I'm here, let's just try and make our way through. Oh no, I had to go down the next part. If I go here. Gonna go up here. Go around to the edge. Go down. No. Wait, what time am I supposed to beat anyways? I need to double check that. There's way too many loading screens in this game, which is definitely a massive annoyance for sure. Minute 40. That's gonna be tricky. I'm just like thinking to myself, wait, which relics am I missing at the moment? And I've got all of the ones here. I'm just missing the one for Banzai here. I'm missing just Fahrenheit Frenzy here. I'm missing 2 here. And I'm missing 4 here. Let me see if I can try and run Cortex Vortex. Because I think I'm going to try and go for the less vehicular focused levels. Because I think Medieval Madness might be a bit tougher than I give it credit for. Ha, I run and immediately die. Nice. Ah, I died again. Wait, what? What? Ah, right. The perception, like, the really weird depth perception that I get from looking at this level, because it's difficult to tell whether I'm moving towards or away from something. How did I get hit by the lasers? Oh, I was hitting L2, not R1. What? I need to like learn the level properly, like actually complete the level. Because I haven't played this level in a real long time. Well, long enough to where like I'm probably better off like just playing the level normally just to like learn like the ins and outs of it. Whoop. That is the furthest I've made it so far, and that's not saying anything. Huh. Gotta hate it when that happens. You know, getting electrocuted and all that. Not a fan of getting that. Not a fan of getting electrocuted. I think my main man Crash probably agrees with the statement. Oh, I have to go right from here. Ah, okay. Right. Huh. Cool. Okay, now I need to wait for that platform to go down. Oh man, really? Both of them were already up and I have to wait for them to come down. Oh, what the heck? Ah. The enemies are well placed, I'll give them that. Ah. Don't know what happened there, but yeah. But how did I miss the clock completely? You know what? It is what it is. Alright, let's keep moving. Died again. I need that single hit to last me as long as possible, I think. Because I think we'll only get like one Aku Aku crate here in this level from what it looks like. Because if we did get like 3 crates, man, it would basically break this game in half. Oh, not this game, this level specifically. Ah. See, I thought I was going to run off the edge, and I instead ended up running into the hazard that killed me off instead. Was not able to double jump over, unfortunately. Close, but no duck. How? Alright, well, anyway. I probably should have started, like, jumping earlier, it seems like. I think it's the next one. Yep, there we go. Jump over. Jump. 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 Ah, jump. Man, that one hit is already gone. What? Oh, the electricity is... The ground is electrified. Damn it. That's what got me. I'm not sure what's happening with OBS, but... Yeah, that's really weird. For some reason, like... Hold on, am I live at the moment? Like, let me know if I'm live, because... Something doesn't seem right. Yeah, it says my stream is healthy. I think maybe something's wrong with OBS. Not sure what's going on at the moment. Picture's moving? Yeah, you are glitching. Ah, that's weird. Okay. I hope I don't have to, like, restart the stream, but I think I might have to. I'll just give it a little bit, see if it, like, just sorts itself out, because that's what I'm really hoping for. Okay, it looks like it seems to have calmed down. I don't know. I think I might have had like a bit of a network issue just now. Which I don't think I could have been able to do much about, to be completely honest. But, I mean, it is what it is, you know. Ah! Completely missed the clock. But I've already broken the crate, so... Just gonna have to do without that one. Oh, blew myself up instead. Nice. Hopefully, I think the stream should be a lot better now. Fingers crossed. Whoop. Yep, back to normal. Cool. Yep, so that was just, I guess, a bit of a network hiccup. Because I could see, like, the connectivity to, through OBS was, like, red instead of green, which is what it normally is. So I was like, oh, I wonder if it's because of the internet. Because I'm using Wi-Fi, and yeah, streaming on Wi-Fi, not ideal, but I mean, at least it's something. If I had, like, I do have cables running around, but the thing is that I don't have a cable long enough to, like, reach me to where I am currently sitting in the house, so it doesn't really work out that well for me, to be completely honest. Even though I probably should be using a cable. I've got, like, cables running to my consoles, just not to where I'm sitting, which is a little bit further away from where the consoles are. Here we go. Whoop. Died. Whoa, that was cool. I don't know how I did that, but that was cool. That I died. I think there I could have just done a normal jump and it would have been fine. Right. Cool, that was cool. Nah. It looks like just Crash just disappeared instead of actually fell. Like, instead of falling, it just looks like he just straight disappeared. Ah, I died. Whoop. Whoop. Well, how did I have an Aku Aku mask? Oh, did I die enough times to where, like, now I'm getting a mask? I didn't know it was going to be possible to die enough to get a mask. But it's cool that that somehow happened. Jump off. Oh, man. Died. I keep somehow, like, just constantly, like, hitting, like, that. After I jump, I, like, hit the immediately, like, the next laser. I'm trying to, like, maintain that Aku Aku mask as much as I can. This initial one that I'm now getting. For dying way too much. Oh. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Whoa. Ah, I still got hit. What the heck? Let's run through. Whoop. I probably shouldn't rush too much, but I think that's my biggest issue is the fact that I rush too much. But I feel like there needs to be some sense of a rush because of the fact that, well, I am doing a time trial after all. That being the first thing. Ah, I fell just before I hit like the next area, which is probably the bit I was gonna most likely screw up or get hit on, I guess. Alright, let's try this again. Jump over, do that, go around here, hit the 3, oh, hit the 3, never mind. Let's try this again. Whoop. Let's try that, jump, jump. Let's keep running to the right. A little bit more to go. That was my one hit for this area, which I usually do get hit at least once during for some reason. I got hit twice, damn it. Okay. So that means I'm pretty sure I'm going to die in the next bit. If I don't fall and die. Nope. Electrocuted. I was recently playing the Insane Trilogy, and depth perception during chase sequences and stuff, when you're like moving forwards and backwards, has never been like a problem until I played this game. And now I'm like, why do I get hit sometimes when I try to move forwards and things like that? And it's just like, it's rough with this game specifically. Ah, I ran off the edge. Why did I do that? Oh my gosh. Why did I do that? Alright, here we go. Nope, I got hit, damn it. Oh well, so much for trying to save myself. The extra hit. Because just when I have the 2 hits, I end up running off the edge and killing myself instead. Ah, I got hit. You know what? I think for some reason the world is trying to tell me, no, you're not going to finish this level, no matter how much I try. Ah! Oh, get that one. How did I get... Okay, that's annoying. Right, let's try this again. Whoop. Got the platinum just now. Nice. Grinding in the background. So does that mean you're going to be now moving on to San Andreas Definitive Edition? If you wait, because you've done 3, and you've just finished Vice City now. So I take it you're going to do San Andreas if you haven't already. Ooh, that was dangerous. I managed that. 2 games of the DE finished, only San Andreas left. Yeah, I kind of figured. Actually, funnily enough, I am going to get a physical copy of the PS3 version of the PS3 version of the PS2 port of San Andreas. Just so I can get, at least if nothing else, the platinum for the classic San Andreas. Unfortunately, Vice City and 3 aren't available in that way. As much as I kind of wish they were. Oh, I died. Yes, or continuing where I left off, I was like partway through the story. I mean, it's completely up to you if you want to like restart from the beginning, or it would probably be better to continue off from where you left off anyways. That's what I would say. God damn. I really need that hit. I really need that additional Aku Aku mask for later on in the level. Ah, I lost it again. I don't know how I keep doing this. This is a very annoying level to run through because there's no space to run. Oh, cool. Okay, I made it with 1 hit. Now, given that I don't fall off the edges, which is basically what I've been doing for the most part around this part, I think I should be fine. Whoop. Nearly fell off there. Double jumping a lot is probably going to be the death of me here. Ah, nitro crates. Oh, the final nitro run. Oh, okay. So I did make it to the end of the level, or very close to that, I should say. So if I can somehow make it to that second Aku Aku mask, I can basically invincible my way through the rest of the level. Damn it, not again. Oh, before I forget to mention, I did get the physical copy of the Definitive Edition. So I've had the digital version since Definitive Edition launched, and I've only just in the last week got a physical copy of the Definitive Edition. So I wish I could get Vice City on PS2 or even the retired PS4 version. That's the hate. If people hate the digital future, that's exactly the reason why. Removing games from purchase and then just never knowing that it ever existed. There's too many games that I want to play that I can't get access to because I just didn't buy it. That's why I end up buying a lot of games on the digital storefront. I need to know which of the originals is better. Of the D, it looks like it is Vice City, but I'm nowhere near finished with San Andreas yet. I mean, it could come back around to being San Andreas again. You never know. Yeah. It's not because I like the originals more than DE or anything. It's comparison strictly. Oh, that's fair. Because I feel like the comparison would be unfair between original and DE because DE is intended, like, you know, has come out 20 years later, basically. Alright, here we go. Well, the original GTA 3 would be worse than DE for sure. On 100%, without a shadow of a doubt. Whoop. How do I keep hitting that laser? Here we go. Got it. Alright, so grabbing this one, then jumping over that, electrified floor, couple more barriers here, just trying to avoid getting hit. Okay, I've got the crates there, 3 seconds plus that. Now there's an... Damn it, I died. But I thought there was an Aku Aku mask there for some reason. I don't know why I thought that. But for some reason I thought that. Here we go. The original San Andreas is amazing. The DE is more or less the same with superior graphics. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that. Oh. Yeah, I don't disagree with that at all. Because I have at least seen other people play the original San Andreas for sure. Here we go. But how do I keep missing the clock? Oh man. Just when I think, yeah, I'm gonna run into the clock, and then I just completely miss it. Like, how does that keep happening? Like, just when I thought I had muscle memory down and I just don't. By the way, I only found out recently that DE gives you the option of classic or modern. Classic lighting or modern. Apparently modern was not popular. They brought classic recently. I had been using classic. Yep. That was yeah, no, the The modern lighting people did not like. It was hated. Holy cow, yeah. This whole time I had gone back and checked modern lighting on 3 and VC. On VC, modern ain't good at all. And that is why they brought back classic lighting instead of the modern lighting stuff that they had going on. Yeah, modern lighting in the GTA Definitive Edition just did not work and did not look good at all. And in fact, the first game people played was San Andreas. In fact, looking at like CJ's face, for example, when you're riding the bike and you look backwards type of thing, people were like horrified by the look that CJ gave the camera. Oh, that was funny as well, actually, now that I look back at it. On 3, it could be argued which is better. I like both, not on VC or SA. Okay. That's fair. Whoop. God damn it. Maybe I should come back to this one, because I'm just dying a lot. Classic is great. Yeah, no, Classic is great. I don't, like, again, all the modern stuff that they've done for Definitive Edition has just made the games worse, basically. And you would think that a re-release would at least make the games slightly better, right? Guess I'll try Coral Canyon now, because I think I just died way too much in that last level. I died. God damn it. Did I completely miss the clock? Or did something else happen? Yeah, I really don't like this level, and I don't want to do it just for a relic, so I'll probably, I think, just leave that one and try something else. Well, hold on, how many? I think I'm only on 17, damn it. I'm not even close to unlocking the next level. Let's try Fahrenheit Frenzy again. Maybe I might be able to do that level a bit better. Wait, did I manage to finish? No, I did. I did finish Weathering Heights. Alright, here we go. I forgot, I can't just run into them, I actually need to attack as well. Or spin, rather. Here we go. Whoop. Go up, 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 up. Keep going forward, cool. So we're almost to the end of, like, the, this initial bit here, which is good. Nailed it. Cool. Now to go through the platforming sections here. Oh, and there was an Aku Aku crate up in there as well. Damn, I should have gotten that. Whoop. Playing San Andreas now, and the immediate thing is you notice that this is the story beats the crap out of past GTAs. Yeah, no, that's fair. Like, it has a hell of a lot more of a story than like previous titles. But imagine if they actually like wrote a good story for Vice City. That's where I'm at. I'm like, I wish they just wrote a better story for Vice City. Whoop. Oh. Here we go. Made it. That Aku Aku mask is probably going to save my behind at some point, I'm pretty sure. So let's actually see where. Whoop. Well, it took a hit for me there. Not where I would have expected, but sure. Whoop. Attack and just kind of run. Ah, damn. San Andreas is still like just a massive like blind spot in my gaming history, so I really do need to play that at some point. My friend, do you speak English? Yes, yes, I do speak. I do speak English. Yes. My English might not be great as usual, but then again, I don't think anyone's is. What is SA? Oh, SA is San Andreas, so it's basically the 6th mainline GTA game or Grand Theft Auto game, and probably one of the highest rated and highest acclaimed games of the franchise that came out on the PS2 and Xbox. I can't remember what year the game came out. Must have been like 2004 or 5, something like that. That's how old we're talking. So basically just a really, really old game that people really like. I think it's probably the best way to describe that. Oh damn, really? I just used the pick now. Oh well. Whoop. Destroy that. Oh, there was more crates up there. Damn it. I should have got them. I actually like the modern lighting in SA Don't beat Nier up, lol. Unlike the two previous games, I kind of like it. San Fierro and Age of Pine look good because there's no fog. I mean, that's fair. Oh, I see. Are you frothing and foaming at the mouth with excitement for GTA 6? I'm excited, but no. Am I frothing at the mouth? Absolutely not. I feel like there's too many other games to play that if GTA 6 were to come out, yes, I would buy it. Would I play it right away? Maybe. But certainly not, you know, the whole frothing at the mouth. No. I'm not that excited for GTA. Oh, there's another nitro crate. Damn it. Oh, and then there's the dude throwing the... Okay, I need to make sure I save my Aku Aku hit for that area. Have you played the Elder Scrolls Oblivion remake yet? I have not. I have the game, I just haven't had time to sit down and actually play it, because that's a game that I want to like sit down and be able to put like a proper amount of time into, because I know it's going to be a good time for sure. Like the way they do their AI companions and things like that, like just general like NPC AI is just done incredibly well, albeit accidentally. But yeah, I just want to like properly sit down and put the time into it. Dude, the lack of fog in the modern lighting is actually winning me over. Maybe because there is a lot of fog in classic lighting, as you said. Yeah, because like basically the very idea of having fog in GTA San Andreas originally was to make it seem like there was more, like it made the world seem bigger. But because classic lighting removes the fog, modern lighting removes the fog, it doesn't feel like it's as big, and you can basically see the whole map as a result. So that's like, I can see the argument for that. So it's just interesting. Whoop. Oh, there was another Aku Aku mask here? See, this is stuff I'm completely missing that I wish I just had found. Because this additional Aku Aku mask is just an absolute lifesaver now. Oh, damn it. Oh, I got hit. Ah, no, I got crushed. Damn it. Nah, modern lighting wins in San Andreas. I just said that Vice City, classic for sure. 3, either is fine. Dude, yes, this game is amazing. It's basically the next Skyrim, even though it's also the previous game in the series. Been waiting so long. I get the excitement around Oblivion, but the thing is I had never played it originally and only knew it by basically its nature. And it's funny because Bethesda can't be bothered to make a game on their own anymore, that they had to like, you know, get a third party to do it instead. Don't forget the invincibility crate next time. Yeah, that's true. I completely missed the invincibility crate, and I missed an Aku Aku mask every single time I've played this level. It's crazy to think that like I've been missing such important things that could really help complete the level. I just didn't think that they would give us additional Aku Aku masks, to be honest. But yeah. A streamer I watch fell asleep while streaming. Haha. He is completely zonked out, so I'm here. Glad you're awake and active. I mean, I'm awake and active for now. Who knows how long it takes before I do fall asleep. But also, streamers falling asleep, I mean, guy must have been going, or guy and or lady, whoever the person is, must have been going on for like a few hours, I want to say. Because at the moment it's like, what, 4 p.m. time frame wise? So, I mean, yeah, it's I'm glad I'm not asleep either, I suppose. Though I should probably be getting more sleep, since waking up tired is like one of those things you don't want to happen, but it does happen, and when you notice it, you kind of just don't know what to do with that. And sometimes more sleep might not necessarily be like a good idea necessarily. I mean, it could be. It could be like exactly what I need. Maybe I should try and sleeping a little bit more. But yeah. I mean, it must be pretty late, I guess, for like what, America and stuff like that. Presumably. He lives in Canada where it's like 12:45 a.m. to... Yeah, that is absolutely fair. Man's just been going for way too long on that day. So for it to be a little past midnight, 100% makes sense. So you know what? Welcome indeed to this stream here. I'm not the best streamer in the world or anything like that, but hey, I just try to do stuff. Whatever that stuff is probably just playing games and talking about it. Still though, it's got me wondering, on the topic of like, you know, GTA and stuff. I hit myself, damn it. Why did I hit myself? Right. But yeah, on the topic of GTA, even though I'm not necessarily excited for 6, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna buy it anyways. Oh, I missed the invincibility crate, damn it. Ah. I missed the very thing I needed and I completely forgot about it. Well, let's try that again, because I'm pretty sure I can do it this time, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Whoop. I just want to get like a few more relics. If I can just get a few more relics, I can, I think, end this stream on a pretty good place, so I can do the secret warp room basically like right away in the next stream, because I don't know if I'll be able to get to it today's stream, given that it's already like what 4:48 now, so I'll probably be going for at most an hour. I've never played any GTA. Do you recommend a particular game to introduce the series? I agree with Vice City and San Andreas. I like Stephen Ogg, so I'm thinking maybe GTA 5. GTA 5 is good, but it's just overhyped because it's released later on. The thing is that the longer gaming has been going on for as a pastime, the bigger the audience has gotten. So it makes sense that GTA 5 has sold much better than the other GTA games, but I think in terms of quality, Vice City, if you're not too worried about the story, and San Andreas, if you are more particular about the story. And then there's also GTA 5 if you'd much rather just jump into GTA Online. GTA 4, unfortunately, that GTA Online, that version of GTA Online is just gone. The passage of time and the shutting down of online services. Oh no, actually no, I think maybe GTA 4's online is actually still active and I don't know it. I'll need to look that up later on, actually. Whoop. There we go. Grab those. Let's keep moving. Oh, fire. Dodge those. And then grab this. Jump over the fire. Ah, I got hit again, damn it. Whoop. I don't know what the heck I did there, but yeah. I'll wait for that to come down. And then I'm going to jump over the nitro. Attack this guy. Jump over here. Aku Aku mask. There we go. Nitros. I'm like right at the end of the level at the moment. Oh, invincibility. Let's go. Just to get some free time out. Did I get Sapphire at least? That I did. Yes. Grab the Definitive Edition if you can. Definitive Edition is also a pretty good way to go. So yeah, San Andreas seems cool. Like the idea of semi-accurate recreation. Yeah, so Definitive Edition is actually very good. And you can also get a physical copy of it as well, like I did. So I agree with Wadsy, like, yeah, Definitive Edition's the way to go. Trevor is coming back for GTA 6. Only his character was killed off during the game. I feel like with GTA games, they specifically try to keep the main characters of each game completely separate. So there's that element to it as well. Vice City has good businesses, polish overall, but San Andreas is a much bigger map and better story. It is now definitely maybe not on release. Yeah, I mean, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, the definitive edition of GTA, the physical copy, if you don't have access to internet, you would not be able to patch the game. So, but yeah, I mean, it would be difficult not to have internet, I guess. Anyway, I'm just overthinking things now, but yeah. I think definitive edition is a solid way to go. Because you get 3 Vice City and San Andreas, and Vice City, San Andreas are kind of like the higher ones. Now, I didn't know Stephen Ogg was actually in Walking Dead or Snowpiercer. That is actually news to me, because I've only ever known him as Trevor from GTA 5. So I do think that that's actually kind of interesting. Also, not being able to double jump really sucks. Oh, here we go. Cool. That was something. From the edge. And Better Call Saul in Westworld. Okay, I did see him in Westworld. That I remember. Though it's been a while. Unfortunately, it's one of those cases where it's better to only watch season 1 of Westworld and ignore the rest. Oh, jump, jump, jump. San Andreas is the first game I would actually cared about the story and what happens to the other characters. It's also the first game where you can eat or starve, have girlfriends, and exercise. Though I guess those exercises are kind of stat grinding mini games to some extent. If you know Negan from The Walking Dead, Stephen Ogg played his number 2 right-hand man / henchman Simon. That's why I don't remember. Because Negan was an actual like main character, whereas like Stephen would have played a side character. But, I mean, he's got very good acting chops. That's one thing for sure. Like, he can definitely play a psycho when it comes down to it. Whoop. I think it was ill-advised for me to try and just kill all the enemies in the maze, but it is what it is. Ah, I died. I like hit him and then immediately fell. I think maybe I should probably try and make it to the end of the level first before trying to like really like speedrun it. And oh, when I get more time, I do want to spend more time finishing Red Dead 2. That's going to be something that I really want to do. Because I've already finished the story, and I was actually at the point where I was going to start doing the 70 gold medals and doing the hunting. But stopped just because I don't have enough time to actually play Red Dead 2. Well, at least for now, we'll see how things go. Whoop, 2. Got it. 1. Ah, damn it. He actually had a pretty big role. I think he auditioned to play Negan originally. He carried a lot of episodes on his own and an intense relationship with Negan. So you saw The Walking Dead. I did watch The Walking Dead, because that's a fairly old show and has been around for quite some time. I probably watched maybe only the first few seasons. But if I was asked, do you remember much from it? I would say no, not really, because it kind of gets forgettable after a while. And also there was a lot of zombie-related media during that time especially. And then just when we thought zombies were dead, and so was The Walking Dead as a franchise, we get the Telltale game as well. Oh, Negan came in during Season 7. Wait, hold on. Season 7? So then how many seasons are there of The Walking Dead then? I only watched the first few seasons. Because You have, I know you've got Walking Dead, but then you've also got, I think, Cry of the Walking Dead as well, or something like that. And someone was introduced one episode prior into season 6 finale. Oh, I guess that's an interesting way of bringing characters in. Introducing, like, the main guy, and well, introducing the henchman first, and then the main guy. But yeah, I can't say that, like, I would have watched Walking Dead for that long just because there was way too much zombie media during that time. Like, too many zombie TV shows, games, movies, whatever have you. I mean, when would season 7 have even aired? I want to say that that would have been around, what? Mid 2010s, I want to say? Ah, damn. Ah, go ahead. Whoop. I feel like that's when it would have aired. But, yeah, I don't think I've gone to watch many old shows now at this point. And the stuff that I do watch is like, you know, stuff like SpongeBob, for example. Which just will never truly, you know, age, if you know what I mean. Ah, I got hit. The Walking Dead went for 11 seasons, and we had a number of... Oh, Fear of the Walking Dead. That's what I was thinking of. I thought it was Cry of the Walking Dead or something like that. Walking Dead Dead City focused on Negan and also guest appearances by Simon. Dead City right now is airing its second season. The franchise is still going. I don't get how the franchise is still going. That's insane. This franchise has now been around effectively for decades. Granted, like, the comic books have been around, but I wouldn't necessarily count that only because it would overextend the life cycle of the franchise, and more just when it was in the public zeitgeist of film and TV specifically. Which I feel like you could probably argue is like not really a fair thing to say, but I mean, it's The Walking Dead we're talking about here. Of all things. Like zombie media as it was back in the day. Though I suppose I don't want to look down on zombie media as a whole. It's more just the case of how like tired of like watching zombie stuff people got back in the day. I mean, we were only just getting over Lost, for example. Lost has been going on for a while. Yeah, they wanted to make Walking Dead into a franchise like Star Trek, which goes on for a long time. It seemed like it might be rounding up soon, though. Honestly, I think that might be for the better. Because the thing is that, if you ask me, I would say Star Trek, timeless. Would I say that Walking Dead is timeless? Absolutely not. Are you kidding me? Walking Dead had its time and place, and I don't see why they would want to keep the franchise going. Like, the fact that they made Cry of the Walking Dead is enough for me to be like, no, this isn't it. And especially in the gaming space, when you look at something like how overdone the Walking Dead Telltale games were, and plus Survival Instinct, I think should have been reason enough for them to just stop at season 1 of The Walking Dead and just leave it at that. But I guess if there's money to be made, then money is to be made. Even with like next generation Star Trek, like that's still fairly good. It's not quite the same as before, but at least it's still good enough quality. Though in saying that, then we get stuff like Picard, and that's a awful part of the Star Trek universe. Like, it's just awful quality, bad, you know, writing that you would expect to see from a CW show. You know, stuff like that. Yeah. Ah. So close to making it across the water. Ah, okay, that was not ideal. I love that Breaking Bad ended when it did with the final season of Better Call Saul in a high quality place, and I can't lie, I wish they would make more because it's so great. I think it takes more guts to end a series when it's at its best than it is to let it drown in mediocrity and then for it to just like die out, basically like let it bleed out. I think that being able to do that, I think is far more respectable. And like for a creative, like for a company that wants to make money, there's no such thing as ending it until it's died. Greed is involved in that. I 100% agree greed is involved in that. But like I said, it takes true like talent of an artist to actually, you know, finish a show where it deserves to be, have, you know, finish. And some might say Better Call Saul was created out of greed because people love Breaking Bad so much. But I could also argue that, you know, Better Call Saul might not necessarily have been as good though. It's not good as Breaking Bad, but it's still an exceptional show regardless. Wait, I think I'm sitting on 18, right? Why do I think I was on 19 relics for some reason? Damn it. There we go. Jump. Attack. Oh, I actually made it all the way across. I don't know how, but I did it. Okay, this has been a really good run so far. So hopefully I can just kind of keep it that way. Whoop. Jump. Hit that. Jump. Oh, down a bit. Keep going right. Keep going right. I did get hit, but it's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. At least not yet. Come on. Attack. Oh, I didn't hit the nitro. Damn it. Now I have to be extra careful here. Yeah, Better Call Saul defies the expectations of a spin-off, as many consider it better than the main show or on par with it, though there is a debate over that. I think the franchise ended perfectly. And the fact that that debate exists just shows how quality the show is, but also how much people care to debate it. I don't think anyone is debating how bad Game of Thrones ended. Everyone's just universally like, yes, Game of Thrones did not end well. The second half of the series was just not very good. And now House of the Dragon has come back to kind of bring more life back into the Game of Thrones IP. For better and for worse, I suppose. Whereas I think we can argue that, like, House of, I guess, who knows how good House of the Dragon is still going to be. Because I personally haven't seen it, but I've heard good things about it. And I suppose that's kind of, I guess, enough for me, I guess, in that sense. How many relics am I missing here? Just that. Withering Heights I've done. Coral Canyon, I want to avoid that one. Droid Void at 2 minutes. Maybe I can try Droid Void. I'm just like bouncing between levels trying to like complete like a couple more sort of relics sort of here and there. What? Died. Damn it. Good point. House of the Dragon was almost necessary to redeem the positive reception of Game of Thrones and not leave it to an unsatisfactory note with the poorly received final season. And in fact, it wasn't even just that the final season was poorly received. It was because it was of such poor quality. It was such incredibly poor quality beyond the fact that like there was some extremely lazy writing, extremely lazy acting. Having to put guests in like Ed Sheeran, for example, was just an interesting decision on its own. And then on top of that, you look at things like what's it called? Leaving just random props like the Starbucks coffee cup as an example. You know, like they got free press in the worst way possible. Yeah. I don't think the House of Dragon was necessarily there to redeem the failures of what's it called? Game of Thrones. I just thought that it was an interesting comparison to make. Yep. However, I'm wondering if they can maintain the quality now that they seem to be dragging House of Dragon out and release like Night of the Seven Seasons coming this year. Sorry, a Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Right. No, I think 100% they are going to try and drag this through as much as they can, because that's kind of what they're doing with the Witcher TV show as an example. The Witcher TV show, all of its spin-offs are god-awful in terms of overall quality. And I don't think they're doing it, and they're obviously doing it for money-related reasons, like, let's not, you know, kid ourselves here. They're trying to just make money off of it. And I think that the Witcher TV show should just stop. Like, the moment Henry Cavill left, they should have just stopped making that show. Because he truly was kind of like the heart and the soul of like the TV show adaptation. I really do think that. Oh. Yes, I'm invincible, so now I can just run. The Aku Aku masks don't last very long in this game, I've noticed. I completely missed that box. Crate, I mean. How far off am I from the exit anyways? That's a good question I need to figure out. Oh, there's the exit. Yes, I did it. Somehow. Yeah, Liam Hemsworth as Geralt is going to be whack. I don't know if I can take the show seriously anymore. Yeah. It sucks. I really don't know what else to say. Yeah, it is what it is. Entertainment is in a very whack place overall anyways. I think he'd probably do a job, but it's the fact that Henry Cavill was so solidified with the character. Forget the fact that he was solidified with the character. In addition to that, what Henry Cavill did was he knew the lore. He knew how Geralt... Oh, thanks. Thank you, Lagra One Piece. Yeah, no, I would say that he knew the lore of the characters, he knew the world, and I think that really would have benefited the actual creation of the show. So it's just really unfortunate to see what's happened, basically. Gold Rush, what was that? 2 minutes 15. I think 2:15, that should be alright. But it does make me wonder, like, because I've only seen the first season of The Witcher. I'm yet to go back and watch the rest, or at least however much Henry Cavill was in. But there's also the fact that he might be working on a Warhammer movie as well, which honestly I would be all for, because Secret Level did an excellent job with doing like a Warhammer Warhammer episode of that show. So I do think that, you know, a Warhammer movie would do really, really, maybe not do well financially, but I feel like it could be done in extremely high quality and actually be like another mainstream sci-fi IP like a Star Wars or a what's it called, Star Wars or Star Trek or something along those lines. Like, I could see that absolutely being the case. I think season 2 and 3 are better received than 1 for The Witcher. I sure hope so. Oh wait, also, are we not also getting a remake of Witcher 1 as well from CD Projekt Red? I know that they're working on something like that. So that would be interesting as well to see how like that would factor into like whatever projects they're currently working on, which I think is a Cyberpunk 2077 sequel as well, which I really do need to play through Cyberpunk 2077. I have a physical copy of the game because I really was curious to see how bad the 1.0 version of the game was. You know, the buggy, glitchy nature of the game, how it had to be patched to hell and back in order to even just be, you know, a functional game that could be played from beginning to end. Interesting stuff all around, I would say, when it comes to CG Projekt Red and their games. I've never played the Witcher games, but apparently they're set after the book/TV series, so I might wait until it finishes before I play them. Interesting. Because then I don't imagine you would see many of the characters from the games. Because yeah, Witcher 1 and 2 were just kind of like CD Projekt Red trying to make a fantasy game based off of the novels, and then 3 was where everything kind of blew up for them. And so for them to then remake Witcher 1 in the style that they know how is just cool to see. Just making it a significantly higher quality game. TV show and books. I don't think I'll ever go out of my way to read the books, but I might as well watch the show since I'm already, you know, watching it. I'll be back later. Briefly, gotta go. No worries, man. I might be streaming by the time you get back. We'll see how things go. Let's see. But apparently they said after. Yeah. So while I might watch the TV show, I don't think I'm keen on reading the books that much. I got it. Damn. But yeah. Is he still making them books though? I'm pretty sure he should be, right? Like the author of the Witcher books. Ah, damn it, I died. But this is actually a really, really fun level. Despite the fact that the time trials are very annoying in the game, this level is just very good. I wonder what other really good fantasy franchises are out there. There's this old kids book series that I used to read when I was in elementary/middle school called Deltora Quest. And it had like the first, like there were 3 book series under Deltora Quest. The first one was like 8 books. The second one was 3 books, and I think the last one was 4 books, if I remember right. 8, 3, and 4, yeah. I wonder if that could... And apparently that got an animated adaptation, or rather an anime adaptation, which is crazy to think about. Yeah, I enjoy The Witcher show with Henry Cavill at least. I think the book series is finished, and the last 2 seasons with Liam Hemsworth are set to conclude the adaptation of the book. Okay, so the show is an adaptation of the book. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. Then yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll probably wait for the show to finish as well. I'll probably be doing the same thing you are, Lagro One's Piece. Like, I think that that's probably the best way to go. Hopefully, you know, the shift of, like, Geralt isn't going to be too jarring or anything like that. But, I mean, it could be. You never know. It could be incredibly jarring, and it hurts the quality of the show. But I'm hoping for the best. That's the main thing. I hope for the best, but who knows what's going to happen, because we're kind of, like, hitting, like, uncharted territory with that. Whoop. I can feel the vibrations of my controller, but I wasn't doing anything. Oh, it's because of this guy that, like, my controller was vibrating. I'm actually impressed at, like, how good the vibrations are, actually, now that I'm looking at this. Damn it, I got hit, so I guess it didn't really matter in the end. What time am I trying to beat again? Oh, yeah. Whoop. 2 minutes something it was. (2:15), I think? Something like that. Oh damn, there was another Aku Aku mask like just up ahead. Ah, damn. Oh, it was right there. So close to the end of the level, too. Yeah, the first season of the TV show adapts a bunch of short stories, and the second season onwards does the main books. Okay. Because I know the Witcher series did have a lot of short stories for sure. But I feel like the main books are where people largely tend to focus. Whoop. Oh, I died. Well, it's unfortunate I had a little bit of technical difficulties earlier on in the stream. I remember Del Toro Quest lol. I used to read these books for fun. An adaptation would be cool. Did you ever read the Gone books by Michael Grant? I never actually, no, I haven't read the Gone books. I've heard of them. I've heard of the series, but never actually read the books myself. And yet somehow I went out of my way to read 50 Shades when everyone in my class in high school had actually read the books and I had nothing to talk about with them. So I read the books myself. It was awful. Hated that. I don't read books as much as I used to. I think I mostly just read manga now. And I just got the IDW Sonic the Hedgehog comic book collection, which has been pretty neat. But yeah, I think I'm just mostly reading comic books and manga now, rather than, like, you know, actual novels and books and things. And there was also Geronimo Stilton as well. I don't know why I remembered that as well. Oh, we're about to hit a minute. Okay, we've hit a minute, so I should hopefully be halfway, if not more than halfway through the level. Fingers crossed. Because this is a long-ass level. Did you say you read 50 Shades or did I miss here? I did read 50 Shades, yes. Basically, I had a classical studies class. And during that class, I was the only guy in that class. So funnily enough, the teacher, who was also a woman, was talking to all the girls in the class, and they were talking about 50 Shades of Grey. And I was like, I've never heard of this. So I'm going to read it. Maybe I can have something to talk about with my other classmates. So I read 50 Shades, and that was an awful idea, because goddamn, does the writer not know how to write a goddamn book. It's basically just really, really bad fanfic. And to think that it was also Twilight fanfic of all things as well. But yeah, that, you did not mishear that. I definitely did say that. Whether I'm proud of it or not, that's the thing that happened. That's the thing that happened. And that's all I'm permitted to say. Actually, actual Twilight is better. Yes, no, Twilight is better. That's the problem with 50 Shades, is that Twilight is better than 50 Shades. Ah, how? Damn it. Ah, I just died right there. Like, I was so close to the end of the level too. I need to keep those masks, because that's what's gonna really get me through the level faster. Despite the fact that Twilight is absolute trash, Twilight is still technically better than 50 Shades. The final Twilight movie went crazy. Because am I remembering this right? Wasn't the final Twilight movie, Breaking Dawn, like set in 2 parts, right? Something like that. Ooh, don't know what's happening now. With the huge brutal fight where everyone dies, yeah, the second part. Yeah, there, yeah. I was like thinking it's gotta be something like that. But most of the Twilight movies just don't have a lot of anything going on. And then then that happens and it's like, oh, yeah. It's interesting how like a non-franchise like Twilight can get so big and stuff like that. Now what the heck happened to my... I wonder if I exit out of the level and then jump back in, would it look any different or better? Because I don't know what happened. They're like vertical lines going across the screen when I was like playing through that. Have you seen Invincible? So I have seen Invincible, but I've only seen the first season of Invincible. I know that there's more than one season. And I suppose on that note, there was also The Boys. I have to catch up with that because I've watched the first 3 seasons and I'm yet to watch season 4. Because I've still got my subscription to Prime Video, so there's that. Okay, my game looks a little bit whack. I'll just have to fix that later on after the stream. Not sure what's going on with the inputs. Because it looked like some random upscaling setting just happened. Lol, it looks like an inverted mode from Crash 4 adds an extra challenge. Well, you're not wrong. Yeah, the inverted stages do have that sort of look to them. Sometimes, wait, are any of the inverted stages black and white? So I suppose it's not really adding challenge so much as just kind of a little annoying. But it's not the worst thing in the world. I do agree though, it definitely looks like an inverted stage. It's like I've completed the level proper. Now I'm doing the inverted version of Gold Rush. I like tripped on my words just now. Let's not pay too much attention to that. Cool. Yeah, the Salty Wharf levels are in black and white, and then add color when you break something. Yeah, I had a feeling that was the case. That was actually a cool way of using color. Okay, here we go. Let's just keep moving forward. Just avoid the enemy and... Oh yeah, see, I managed to completely dodge the, what's it called? That entire section of the monkey bars. So now I've hit a minute. Fingers crossed that, like, I can somehow get by a little bit faster. Oh, damn, I got hit. Oh. Those vibrations can only tell me one thing. Explosives. Whoop. There we go. I don't know what that was supposed to do, but we're about to find out. Oh, it's these crates here. Ah, damn it. I still hit it. For real, it creates an interesting contrast. Makes it easy to spot the distant crates too, since those remain in color. Yeah, that's true. The crates do remain in color, so those become a little bit more obvious. Wait, hold on. Do the inverted mode have, like, a secret hidden gem as well? Pretty sure they do, don't they? So now I assume that the gem would also remain in color as well and be easily noticeable. Got it. Got that. And then jump. What? Damn. I can already tell right now that the amount of effort that I'm putting in to unlock the levels in the secret warp room are not going to be worth it. Because I know that the levels are bad. But the thing is that, like, I want to see how bad. So maybe I'm just doing this for, like, morbid curiosity. Like, how bad is bad? I think this level might be the level that has the most amount of crates compared to any other level in the game. I died. Well, maybe I'll just cancel out. On the black and white stages anyways. Yeah, no, exactly. The black and white stages. That's what I was, like, thinking about. Well, hold on. I've got 19, right? Yeah. Medieval Madness. Crate Balls of Fire. That, I think, is a much simpler level by comparison. And takes, what, 2 minutes, it said? Something like that. I'll probably be streaming for, like, at most another maybe 15 minutes. So hopefully I can... What? Ah, immediately we get hit with the monkey bars. That's fun. Let's see. Granted, I'm using like the running shoes, but like I've realized that this level is a lot more slower paced. Oh. This is the real Crash 4 though, right? That is true. Well, I mean, if you're in Japan, yes, this is the Crash 4. That being said, like, this game just is not particularly good, like, at all. Which is the more unfortunate part of this. This game does have good levels at times, like Crate Balls of Fire, this level that I'm playing right now. I actually really like this level. Granted, I suck at it, but like, hey, I like it though. Actually, you know what? I've already put in enough practice into, what's it called? Gold Rush. Why don't I just try and see if I can finish that? Because I've got another, what, 13 minutes left of the stream, so hey, why the hell not? Let's give it a shot. It could have been that or Cortex Vortex, to be completely honest. But yeah, there's too many loading screens of this game. That's probably one of the more annoying things about it, is just loading screen after loading screen after loading screen. Just everywhere, man. I also need to spruce up my, what's it called? My, like, notifications and stuff, like bring up, like, you know, chat on the stream and things like that. Neo Vortex is the final level of Crash Bandicoot Respawn. Yep. I 100% agree with that. That seems pretty damn accurate to me. Alright. Still got hit, what the? Well, maybe dying may have been for the better. Whoop. There's so many really bad Crash games now that I'm thinking about it. Stuff like Crash Boom Bang, Crash Bash. Damn, this level is brutal. It's not that it's brutal, it's just long, man. Like, that's the main thing, is that this level is just really long. And you can only keep doing like a perfect run for so long. The level itself has around 200 or so crates, on top of which it also has a decent amount of hazards, albeit that they're decently spaced apart. Completely missed that one, unfortunate. I also should be using my double jump a little bit more liberally, because the thing is that jumping normally actually is faster than me just doing the double jump. But I've gotten into like the habit of doing double jumps now. So that's why I guess I'm just still double jumping. But also there are places where I can like go in invincible as well. Like the next Aku Aku crate I hit, boom, invincibility right then and there. But it's just placement of certain bits and pieces, and I think that this is actually a really fun level, even though, yeah, it is surprisingly brutal in that sense. Ooh, just shy of hitting 1 minute as I hit that first crate. You can go, cuts to invincible title card. Oh damn, okay, yeah, that is funny. That is funny. If it was high spec enough, I probably would have had like a Steam Deck with like that going on. Got it. Got him! Okay, now I'm gonna run through here. Grab the two. Let those blow up and then run so that I don't take any damage. Like, I'm doing pretty good at the moment, I would say. There we go. Now I can go. Cue invincible title card. Oh, damn, I got hit. Oh, that is buggy. Ah, damn it, I dropped at the wrong time. Yeah, Invincible and The Boys go hard in the later seasons. I also recommend Preacher. They're all made by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg. Surprisingly, despite being comic book adaptations. Yeah, all of these are comic book adaptations. I've heard of Preacher, and for some reason, I was also thinking of like going back and rewatching like movies like Constantine, for example. That was like another comic book adaptation of like a movie, or movie adaptation of a comic book, I should say. 9 minutes left of the stream, so just a reminder, 9 minutes left of the stream. Just when I nearly finished this level 2. Ah, I'll restart the trial. But they're all good shows. If there's one thing that, like, you know, Invincible and The Boys has going on for it, is that they're both good shows. And I mean, like, even if I've heard that like season 4 of The Boys is not as good as the previous seasons. Even if that is the case, like the first 3 seasons is still so damn good that it's like, honestly, it doesn't kind of matter, because I expect that even if it's going to be a bit of a lull, it'll get better. Whoop. Ah, damn. Dude, this level is paining me. I'm rooting for you to beat it. Oh no, like, beating it is easy enough, but like, doing it as a time trial is something else. Getting through it, like, without dying. Next level, though. Next level. Because the thing is, I was really wanting to get enough relics, and if I can just get one more, like, I'll be sitting in a pretty good spot for me to play through all of the secret warp room levels. That's the main thing. The secret warp room in this game has some of the worst levels in Crash Bandicoot level history, and to be completely honest, I'm curious to see how bad those levels are. I would say that this is a level that's hard but fair. Compared to, like, say, some of the other levels in this game, which are just so much more annoying to deal with. And are just annoying for the sake of it as well. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can just jump from the right to the left. Here we go. Another Aku Aku crate plus 2 seconds off the timer. Grab this crate. 2 second crate. Ah, I got hit. Damn. Yeah, I never got past the Ghost Town secret, I think. So I've actually unlocked Ghost Town already. There's... so I've only got 2 levels left to unlock, and I was going to use some of the relics from the secret levels to make up for the difference, because I know that, like, I know it's going to be difficult for me to be able to, like, make it all the way through. Plus, the necessity of relics has just been kind of one of the most annoying things ever. Okay, I think this might be the best that I've done time-wise. But time doesn't matter if I don't make it to the end of the level. Oh, I got hit again, damn it. Okay, I've lost all my Aku Aku masks. Which means I'm gonna have to run it. Let those blow up and then run it. Transition into Ah! I died. With 4 seconds left on the time for the remainder of this stream. Yep. I love the running animation of like Crash. He just looks like he's just spazzing out a little bit. He looks like he's kind of running on the spot almost. There we go. Got it. Then if I just keep running, jump over the scorpion, avoid the bird, and get the mask and time. Yeah, no. He looks like every track runner I've ever seen. He can compete with Usain Bolt for sure. Well, when you look at some of the times required for some of the platinum relics, I don't disagree that he could probably put Usain Bolt to shame. It would look pretty whack to try and like stream some of the GBA Crash games though, because I wonder how it would look like blown up on a TV. Because the thing is that GBA games on my like TV look pretty pixelated as it is. Ah, no, I died. I was really hoping to double jump like across the thing, but that didn't happen. Also, accidentally hitting L2 is definitely rough as well. Would it not be worth it to grab those yellow crates? It would definitely be worth it, but like when we're... The yellow crates do pause enough time, but the thing is that like... I keep like the main place where I'm dying is like at the end of the level, which is where I need the... Actually, I'll restart that time trial. The main place I'm dying at the moment is basically the end of the level, so I want to at least be able to make it to the end so I can at least get a time on the board. And I've been able to make it to that point like pretty consistently to some extent. But it does become like harder the more you try and do it, because like, I don't know, maybe I just don't have that sort of tenacity in me. Here we go. Whoop. Oh, damn. Oh, I ran into the nitro crate, damn it. Oh, that sucks. That really, really sucks. I might actually just try and grab these yellow crates. Like you mentioned. Drop down and then... I think I'm doing fine. I don't think I'm doing great in terms of, like, time. Ah, damn it. Alright, I think I'm probably just going to end the stream there. I'll probably just do these last couple of, like, relics off stream. And the next stream, I'm going to be doing the secret warp room, which is basically, like, the thing I was looking forward to the most to do, because I know how bad... I'm expecting the levels to be really bad, but maybe not exceptionally bad. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. But yeah, hope you guys had a good stream, enjoyed yourselves, had a good time. I am going to relax for a bit now because I think I've been going for about 3 hours now, I want to say. Almost 4 hours. But, I mean, to be honest, I had a good time. Even though I didn't do particularly well with these time trials, I had a good time, all in all. So, yeah. Yeah. So, with all that being said, I'm going to end the stream there, and I'll see you guys basically next week. Same time next week. So, I've been streaming for 4 hours, so basically think of like next week, but 4 hours before. Nice job, you'll nail it next game. Take it easy, thanks for streaming and hanging out. No, thank you for hanging out, Lagro Once Peace. It's been good to have you around. But yeah, so with that being said, catch you guys later.